Hi everybody, this is God SAAD for the SAAD Truth. As many of you know who listen to my ideas, I often critique virtue signalers, castrati who try to assuage their existential guilt by demonstrating that they are caring, nurturing, virtuous individuals when they are nothing but infantile cowards, when they are nothing but, frankly, racists themselves. But in this case, they direct their racism uh, inward via a form of self-flagellation. Some of you might look at my earlier Sad Truth clip where I talked about how progressives pray at the altar of self-flagellation. So today what I wanted to do is read to you verbatim a post that was published by a woman named Tara Hunt, who I know actually, having met her at the first TEDx event at which I spoke. This was in 2011. She was also one of the speakers. I just exchanged a few pleasantries with her. We were friends on my personal Facebook page, but after her latest just outlandish, grotesque virtue signaling, everything that is wrong about the progressive ostrich brigade mindset she exhibited in this post, I actually unfriended her. So here we go. This, by the way, she's going to show how she feels so bad, so ashamed of her whiteness, and she'll also talk about her Christian roots. Here we go. I am a white person living in a world built for me. The laws, whether they state they are for everyone or not, are created to benefit me. Images in the media make me look better, give me depth, and celebrate me. I was taught all of my life that any skin color, not white, is other, which placed me at the center of everything. Everything is measured, taught, created, promoted, and offered with me in mind as the consumer. Wow, some grandiosity, some narcissism there. All right, I can be a total shit and it only affects me, not the entirety of my culture. I am given the benefit of the doubt because of stereotypes. I work hard, yes, but success comes easier because my appearance opens doors. It's mine to lose. I've never had to wonder if my apartment application or resume was rejected because of the color of my skin. Can you sense the self-flagellation? You see how the skin is ripping apart as she self-flagellates? I can reach into my glove department or handbag for my identification when asked by an officer of the law without worrying about getting shot. I can stop at a stranger on the street to ask for directions without them being suspicious or afraid of me. Well, that's probably because you're a woman. If you were a young male who's a white skinhead, people would be afraid of you. So it's got a lot more to do with the fact that you are female than because you are white. You schmuck. Nobody looks at me suspiciously at an airport. I can walk into a store with several bags and not be suspected of shoplifting. I can loiter all I want, wherever I want, without ever thinking I'll be arrested. My Western religion, though I don't practice, is not associated with violence, although it really should be. When will the Christians pay for their crimes against humanity? Oh my goodness, you are so progressive. Christians are the real problem. By the way, I didn't know that Christianity was a Western religion. I've always under the impression that it comes from the Middle East. I thought that Jesus was a Jew in that comes from the Middle East, but apparently not. Maybe he's from Arkansas. I can drive a nice car without anyone questioning whether I stole it or bought it with dirty money. I can wear a hoodie and not worry about being shot. Not only is my culture in power, but we do things like appropriate other cultures for kicks. Look, the castrati words are coming in one after the other. She really took those social justice warrior courses. We think it's edgy or cool or kitschy to use urban language, listen to urban music, wear urban clothes. But while we're doing all of this, we could care less about the people who created these artifacts. Okay, so should I feel guilty that I like some soul music or not? Or am I allowed because I'm a brown person? I mean, I'm not white, I'm from the Middle East. Do I get a pass? Can I listen to the stylistics without feeling guilty, Tara? Or am I also perpetuating these horrifying genocidal cultural appropriations, you schmuck? All right. We call our partners BAE, BAE, which stands for, I can't remember what the acronym is, and listen to Beyonce on repeat, then totally ignored the black men and women being shot for doing nothing but living as black men and women in the world. Got you. As a white person, I benefit greatly from thousands of years of racism. Wow, thousands of years of racism. Okay. I'd like to kind of understand that historical number. I may not be openly racist or commit openly racist acts, but I am racist, and that I am blinded by my white world and experience, and my white world and experience are forced upon everyone else. I mean, this truly sounds like it's the satire that I come up with when I am making fun of these grotesque social justice warriors. It's unbelievable. It isn't better. It isn't the way it is. It's constructed, and my ancestors created it for their and my benefit. I am grateful that social media, I'm trying to get through this without cracking up. I'm grateful that social media has burst my white bubble, and that I see I've been ignorant to everything outside of it. So what do I do now? I'm still learning. I'm still seeing. It's my job to spread the word. Not my own experience of this either. The voices of black men and women. It's my job to stop racist talk, behavior, and ideas from perpetuating within white culture. It's my job to get off my defensive high horse and listen and learn. It's my job to be an ally, to join whenever I'm needed, and to not be offended if I'm not wanted. It's my job to shut up now and make room for capitalized real equality. That was some real touching stuff. I wonder if Tara feels the same pain at the child brides in the Middle East, at the female genital mutilation, the cutting off of the clitorises. I wonder if she empathizes with the acid that is thrown on women's faces. I wonder if she feels the pain of the women who are gang raped and then stoned to death because they've committed, adultery outside of marriage. I wonder if she supports all of the women who experience brutality that she could never fathom from her really beautiful apartment in Toronto. And I wonder if all white people, by the mere fact of having a particular hue to their pigmentation, share in this collective guilt. Does the Bosnian who's come to Canada and who is white has as much to atone as she does? I know I'm okay because I'm a brown man. I'm an overweight Arab Jew brown man. So clearly I'm good. I'm part of the oppressed. But what about the lovely Croatian who came to Canada, who happens to be white? Also guilty? All we need to do is look for the right whiteness of you, and that's how you establish guilt. People who are not white are always oppressed. People who are white are always the oppressors. Anyone who doesn't say this is clearly part of the system of tsunami oppression. Thank you, Tara, for your heartfelt message. It really puts real cases of hate, such as the one that I experienced when we escaped Lebanon, when facing imminent threat of execution, seemed like nothing compared to the unbelievable inner turmoil that you must feel, Tara. We're with you, Tara. Tonight, as we celebrate Shabbat, the Jewish holiday or Jewish day, Je suis terra.